personality matrix on the charts. It's all about the bumps in your heart.
Hey guys, welcome back to another speed build. Today I'm doing like a college dorm for a university student. I actually found this on Instagram, but it had rules. It was like a challenge, I guess, and it had rules. If I'm being honest, I didn't follow them at all. The only thing I kind of followed was the kind of placement of the kitchen and the shape of the room. But I do think I made the room too big. I'm not sure, but I do think so. Because there wasn't the dimensions for the room. And so I couldn't really check how big it was, so I kind of guesstimated. I think it's a bit too big, but it doesn't really matter because I do not think I would be able to make it smaller. I mean, I would be able to, but I wouldn't fit as much. And since I want to keep everything, I'm not going to make it smaller. Right now I'm just starting off with the kitchen because it was the part that I kind of had a basic idea of what I wanted to do. But, alright, there's this one thing I was trying to find. It's like this calendar. And I wanted to put it on the fridge, but I couldn't find it, so I just put these posters that I sized down. So yeah, I made a pretty bright and clean kitchen, I would say. I think it's functional. I need to check, actually. I forgot to check if it was functional. But I hope it is, because I don't know what I will do if it's not. I kind of made a built-in fridge, so it's like built into the cabinet. I thought it was nice, nice little touch. I don't know. It just added something extra, in my opinion, at least. Oh yeah, so some basic explanations on what I'm doing right now is I'm thinking about making this into a series of I do different dorms with different themes, I guess, of how I decorate it. It'll still have the basic same basic shape, but it will be decorated differently, so with different furniture, for example. But not appliances. I think that the bathrooms will be the same, pretty much, maybe different colors, but pretty much the same. So yeah, I was actually able to fit a bathroom in here, so I'm kind of happy about that. But yeah, I couldn't do much with the kitchen because I didn't have much space. So I kind of just did as much as I could, I guess. I even put some little books to make it the bookshelf things that your sim could read. And I like how it fits. It just fits so perfectly in that tiny spot. It makes me happy. And I also put the Dream Home Decorator toaster oven or whatever it's called. Because I feel like if you're a university student, you're probably not going to have a full-on oven in your kitchens or kitchenette. So I thought that this was a bit more realistic. Even though it does take away counter space, if you had an oven, it would technically also do that. So yeah, and this just kind of looks better. So I kind of just kept it because I thought it looked better. I do have a desk and a bed in this room, and a bathroom, and obviously a kitchen. So it has all the necessities for one sim, and I do not think that you should be inviting another sim into this room because it's a bit small. And here I'm just trying to find a door. I actually struggled because we don't really have any doors with numbers on them except for the city living one. But the thing about the city living one is that the door is it's damaged, and I didn't really like that, and it was in the shade of brown that I wanted. So I ended up going with the university door because it has a peephole and a map, and then I really like the fact that it has a little lock, so then you can your it looks like your dorm is just for you. And I guess in gameplay, you could always just like lock the door for other Sims, I guess, if you wanted. I went with the flooring that I usually go with because, I love it. And you might have seen that wall in between the two, like, boxes. And that's because I actually saw something about a 1x1 bathroom and how to make one. And I was like, that seems really small. I don't think it's possible. Well, at least I didn't have the patience for it. So I kind of just made it 2x1, which is like still pretty small if I'm being honest. Like I've made a shower that size. But yeah, it was kind of pretty much the same thing as what I did for the shower, which is, you make a tiny room, you put a archway, and then you put the curtains from, I think it's Dream Home Decorator. And it kind of, like, the curtains kind of mimic some privacy that you would get by, like, closing the curtains if you were, like, to take a shower, go to the bathroom or something like that. I forget if it's functional. I think that the sink might be blocked, but I'm not sure. So I will also have to check that. And if it doesn't work, I can always, like, rearrange it. Like, put the sink in the middle, toilet on the side, or, like, I don't know. Rearrange it in a way that would make it functional. And I actually, now that I think about it, I have an idea of how to do that if it's not. So, yeah. Oh, and here I struggle a bit with the spade mats because it wasn't, like, the line connecting the two of them wasn't under the drain. It was, like, a bit off, and so that kind of annoyed me. I was going to put a bunk bed, but I ended up going with a normal bed. I honestly forget why. I think it's kind of because I didn't really know what to put in the room. Like, I guess I could have put a couch, but what are you actually going to do with a couch? You probably would rather have a bed and a desk separate than having to climb up on a bunk bed when you're in college. You know, I kept this room very much like light colors, pastels, white, all that sort of stuff. Because I like, I guess I like those colors in The Sims 4. Honestly, for the bed swatches, personally, I find that that's like my go-to one. I like it the most, kind of the pinkish swatch. So then I kind of just went around that with like the same wood tones and stuff like that. So that's why it just ended up being that way, I guess. I did put a portable computer, that way it was kind of like your sim brings it to class and then like brings it back to their desk and just works. So I thought that was kind of cute, I guess. And also because you probably can't afford a full-on like computer that stays at your desk and a computer that you would bring to class. So I thought it was a bit more realistic too. And now that I think about it, I probably could have placed a backpack, but I didn't. So, I might have to do that later because it's kind of weird to not have a backpack. Huh. I was going to put a painting there, but then I kind of wanted to put something else. And in the end, I actually just put a window there. And I think it was a much better choice than putting like a painting because this building is going to be like, this room is on the edge of a building or floor or whatever. So there is probably going to be a window. And the calendar that you probably saw is what I was looking for to put on my fridge. And I found it and I was a bit lazy to replace it. The stuff that I'd put before. So yeah, I wanted an accent one with like texture. So it was putting the pillars. But then after I put the windows, so like half the stuff that I had to delete. And I honestly, these pillars took too much time to do. And I'll probably see like right after this or a bit later because I was doing something a bit more intricate, I could say, I guess. So yeah, that took a lot of time. I did put a broom and like the pan that picks it up because, you want to stay clean. And then the rugs, I struggled with rugs because if I wanted it to be centered with the bed, it was like I forget. It was like not centered with the room or something like that. I forget. I guess now that I think about it, it would have been also centered with the main area of the room. So I don't know what the problem was. That was kind of weird. But yeah, I ended up finding a good one. So, I was happy because I had a good rug. I put a pastel green for like the walls, just so that it kind of went with the pastel pink. And here I am, I think, adding a window. I'm not sure. I think I am though. But yeah, honestly, I I spent a lot of time on this room, like this specific wall. I spent a lot of time on it. Too much, if I'm being honest, too much time. But I did end up liking the end result. So, but I don't think it was worth all the time wasted. So I don't know. I mean, it's cute though. Um, I right here I realized that I didn't color any of the pillars, so I had to do it one by one, and that was very annoying to do. So I was kind of annoyed at myself for that, you know. Why? I should have just colored it before, honestly. I always do this, and then after I end up having to color each thing individually, I'm just happy it's not like one pillar, it's like multiple pillars. So, at least it's not doing each pillar individually. I did end up going with a Discover University window. It just fit the best. It was really hard to find a window. It should not be that hard to find a window, but it was. So yeah, I had to add more pillars because it was too short. So, fun. It was real fun. Not at all a waste of time. Not at all. So yeah, but I actually also did this on the top of the window, but I did delete it because it went over to the next floor. If I put roofing, I feel like it would probably be seen, like past it, because it's on the edge. So, I deleted it, and it's kind of sad because that was a real waste of time. So, I kind of just felt sad, I guess. But yeah, I did just like kind of put a couple more details. There's not much else that I did to this room. I mean, this is pretty much like the end, just this, like, the weird pillar things. Because you can't really, like, cut pillars off, I guess. Like, you can't put the big pillars without them going through the window. So you have to, like, I had to size it down if I wanted something around the window, meaning that I had to waste all my time doing this. And it goes on to the next floor, meaning that I had to delete it in the end because it was going over to the next floor. So that's kind of dumb too, I guess, but yeah. I honestly like how I decorated this. If you guys have any ideas for like different decorating like ideas, like there's probably techie, goth, mermaid, eco lifestyle or whatever. There's probably a lot of options of things that you could do. So if you guys have any suggestions of rooms that you guys wanted me to like decorate it or like style for decorating it, please put in the comments and I will totally check that out and do it, or consider, I guess, doing it. So now that the pictures are rolling, I just wanted to say I'm super sorry for not being able to post. I was like on a trip and then I had school and it was very annoying. I was so annoyed that I wasn't able to post. So yeah, I'm really sorry. But thank you guys for watching. Please leave a like and see you guys next time. Bye.